Hi everyone, I'm Virginia Dwan, also known as Mandarin Mama. I am the entertainment editor for Mochi Magazine, which is the longest running online Asian American women's magazine. I am a freelance writer as well as the host of the Nuna Army podcast, which is currently on hiatus. Though I might bring it back to discuss J-Hope. All right. I am reacting to the last two songs that I have yet to react to on J-Hope's first official solo album, Jack in the Box. And I'm super excited because I have pretty much liked every single song because it is completely 90s, late 90s, early 2000 hip hop, and it's really great. Okay. So the current next song I'm playing is Safety Zone.
Right. Next song we're playing is Safety Zone. So 90s.
내 20대를 바치며 무궁무진한 삶을 살고 있어 다 보란 듯 응답하지만 날 돌아보란 듯 커지는 이명 세상은 빠르게 변하고 그 순간 다르게 외로워 괴로워 아구는 없듯 내 삶이 적적해져가 Oh my gosh 마음 맞춰 살아가지만 삐걱다 애써 나를 위해 외치는 듯해 Break a leg in my zone 도심 속 잘 맞춰 사람도 만나지만 교통정리가 안 된 차들처럼 이리 치고 저리 치곤 해 나 왜 없는데 어디 가면 있는데 게임 맞춰 잘 보면 안전지대가 있던데 그래 의미 없이 팔만 돌지 이가 마치 깡통 Porsche 나도 가고 싶은데 Where is the mindset 내 심리 속에서도 있기는 한 걸까 그 누군가는 나에게 아낌없이 줬을 터인데 잠시 돌이켜보기 위한 내 구루터기는 어딨나 어둠 속 안도의 한쪽의 빛은 어딜까 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루이가 Where's my safe joint 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight What's my safe joint 이거 저거 or X 어둠 속 안도의 한쪽의 빛은 어딜까 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루이가 Where's my safe joint 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight What's my safe joint 이거 저거 or X 믿어주는 사람들의 응원 그들도 등을 돌리며 차갑고 날 이끈 people 잘 생각해보면 두려워 필요 없는 사람도 털어놓을 수 없는 사명감 요즘은 사람보다 동물이 좋더라고 느껴 자멸감 임종을 앞둔 노을 같아 밤과 새벽을 달래준 light Where's the zone 근제도 피가는 night green zone But 이 길을 선택하는 순간 있기는 할까 나의 safe zone 어둠 속 안도의 한쪽의 빛은 어딜까 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루이가 Where's my safe zone 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight What's my safe zone 이거 저거 or X 어둠 속 안도의 한쪽의 빛은 어딜까 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루이가 Where's my safe zone 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight What's my safe zone Yoga or X
Where's my safe zone? Where's my safe zone? Where's my safe zone? Tell me if you know. Where's my safe zone? Where's my safe zone? What's my safe zone?
I think I would probably like that song more if I knew the lyrics. It's not that I don't like smoother R&B-ish rap. It's just in terms of like my preferences, I do enjoy this because it's like very vibing and smooth. But I think it's definitely not my. It's a good track. Okay, don't get me wrong. I do like it, but it's not like to me. This is not what this is. This doesn't get me. I like things that either make me really really sad or really really like hype angry kind of like. So so in general R&B is not my favorite genre. Is that R&B? I feel like it's very smooth, right? That's so this was not my favorite song, but I did like it, if that makes sense. I think just in compared to the rest of the album, but I think it's good because you do need to kind of slow down, right? And the album can't just be one track. It can't just be like one mood. Or I guess it could be. I don't know. But I feel like it's at a good spot in the album near the end, so you kind of feel like winding down, and then it closes on Arson, which is pretty fucking amazing. So I feel like it's a good place for this track. But it is not it's not the kind of song that I tend to gravitate to, if that makes sense. But I do acknowledge that it's good, and that's why what I mean when I would probably like him more if I understood the lyrics, because usually lyrics will tip something more for me anyway. Okay, so next one is the last song that I have yet to hear, which is Future, and I'm excited. So here we.
Always I needed to when I said I do 용기와 믿음 긍정의 rhythm Always I needed to when I
This is a very
said
happy
I
track.
do 미래를 여는 희망의 girl I was 그래 난 그냥 도박이었잖아 I was 춤만 좋아하는 아이였잖아 다워줘진 삶에 대해 감사하는 다워 지금 가장 걱정하고 다워 늘 스스로 주체가 되어 싸워 결국 내 맘은 멍투성이잖아 평소에 다른 옷 입대 try on 좋아하는 운전처럼 한번 순리대로 봐봐 내 피가 외동겠어 왜 움직이겠어 결국 변화하고 영원한 건 없잖아 You know we know I know 강을 거슬러 오르는 연어가 될 수 없는 I needed to When I said I do 용기와 믿음 긍정의 rhythm Always I needed to When I said I do 미래를
I just love that he's singing.
희망의 girl
We already know.
그저 내 스스로 정할 style 단정할 style 없는 것 다가올수록 무섭기도 홀로 버티기도 버거운 것 Man, you must go with the flow 그저 흐르는 대로 가보자고 필요해 보여 나에게도 용기와 믿음으로 희망의 걸
I had a feeling they would bring in children.
그저 내 스스로 정할 수 단정할 수 없는 것 다가올수록 무섭기도 홀로 버티기도 버거운 것 Man, you must go with the flow 흐르는 대로 가보자고 필요해 보여 나에게도 용기와 믿음으로 희망의 걸 Future
That song is so interesting because, first of all, like the assortment of like cowbells. I've kept thinking of, like Kick the Can, the kid game, Kick the Can, because I feel like a lot of the sounds are like when you like tie cans behind a car and you hear it like clanking down the street in the beat, but obviously a little bit more purposeful. It's so interesting to me that a song titled Future sounds so nostalgic and includes children in it. And so I don't know whether that means that children are in his future. I mean, it could be, or that it is then this, whatever it like wants to go back to in the future sometime that reminds him of his childhood, maybe. This is where it would be useful if I could understand Korean, but alas, I don't. Yeah, it's an interesting song. I was surprised I liked it because I don't tend to like, aggressively cheerful things. I don't know if you sensed from me, but I like the like aggressively cheerful people like Starfire because she's also ridiculous, but but not like aggressively sincerely cheerful. I'm more of a Raven type of person. I'm just geek checking everything today, I guess. So yeah, I just found that to be a very interesting track, and I'm surprised I liked it. But it's just so cheerful and so boppy and just like, and I feel like it's one of those songs that I will like even more upon repeat listens. So yeah, so it's really kind of cool how he slows it down and then he smooths it out and then makes it really cheerful and then closes on Arson. So check out my reaction to Arson if you'd like. But overall, I love this album. This album's so good. And I was a little J-Hope's style and mine are, I feel like, overlap okay, but not totally of the rap line. I feel like in terms of sensibilities, it's a toss-up between Suga and RM depending on my mood, but I tend to like Suga stuff more for himself, but not necessarily the stuff he produces for other people, which makes sense, right? But I am really. It took me a while to like Hope World, but I really, really, pretty much instantly like uh, this whole album of Jack in the Box. I think in particular because it's very 90s hip hop, late 90s hip hop. And that's sort of one of my favorite times in hip hop. That it also reminds me of college and graduating college. That whole time period was just great hip hop music. Not that today's hip hop music is bad, it's just different, right? There's different great things about it now. So I just really, the sound is something that I'm really familiar with. So I think that's what makes it in particular, but it's not like, and when I say it's familiar, I don't, and when I say it sounds like late 90s, early 2000s hip hop, I don't mean that it sounds like derivative. Like, controversial opinion, I don't feel like he's being like Silk Sonic, which I feel like is just a complete rip off of every like old Motown band. And you're just like, oh, this Silk Sonic. Oh, yay. People who just completely biting the like that sound, and which I didn't particularly like the first time around. And I don't particularly like this time around. So I don't mean it like in a very like copying sort of way. I mean, I find it's reminiscent of it, but it's also transformed. And I don't know if that quite makes sense. It is getting late, folks, and I'm exhausted all the time. So anyway, so apologies to the Silk Sonic fans. Everyone has different tastes. I'm sure yours is great. They win awards, but they're not my preferred genre of sound. That's my like go-to answer to things. They're not my preferred go-to genre. They're not my preferred genre of sound. All right, so yeah. So overall, I really love the album. Pretty much no skips, other than like the super creepy Jack in the Box music box reflection song. But now that I know it, there's no like jump scares in it. I don't mind it but on first listen, I just wanted to cry, and not out of like because it's beautiful. I wanted to cry because I don't like tension like that. It's very disturbing to me. Anyway, all right. This album is so good. I cannot fucking wait to see him perform this live at Lollapalooza. I hope that you guys didn't mind listening along with me, and thank you so much for your patience. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys